Yes, and hello and welcome to the Amigos of Pafos FC. I am your host, Amigo Darren, and we are talking about last night's match between Pafos FC and AEK Larnaca. Well, what a turn up for the books that was. We went to the stadium with full expectation of winning. Wrong. It was not to be. We'll have a look at the highlights of the match in a minute, but result was Pafos FC 1, AEK Larnaca 2. And home time side Paphos hosted the game at the stadium, at their home stadium, Stelios Kyriakides. And what can I say? I mean, the match kicked off, and within 4 minutes, AEK had scored. I don't know what is going on with Paphos at the moment. They just seem lackluster and shoddy. In the first half, we really struggled. And I'm saying all this before we look at the video, because in the video, the highlights look pretty even Steven. And I'm telling you now, they weren't even Steven. AEK dominated the first half, completely dominated us, and totally deserved to go in at half time 1-0 up. The only time that we looked like we were going to play was when we came out in the second half and the substitutions had been made. I think Anderson Silva came on for Di Matta, and Jar Jar came on, 2 or 3 subs. And then we started to play. We started to play football, and we cannot afford to play football 30 minutes from the end of a match, or 20 minutes from the end of a match. It doesn't work. It does not work. Anyway, let's have a look at the highlights of the game quickly, and we'll quickly go through and have a chat about what's going on and where. Obviously, thanks to Cable Net Sports for the highlights. Hey, gotta love them. Anyway, so it was quite a nice night at Paphos. Oh, one other thing, yeah, they keep showing us as a 4-2-3-1, and we're not playing 4-2-3-1 at all. We're playing 3 at the back. For the life of me, I do not know why we are playing 3 at the back when we've got 2 centre backs that are out injured, as in David Goldar and David Luiz. So why play 3 at the back and put us under pressure? I don't get it. I don't get it. But hey, feel free to pass comment. I don't mind. Let me just play that now, and we'll carry on. Obviously, the pleasantries kicked off, and I mean, look at this. Oh, I was so happy he slipped then. Because that was within like a minute or 2, and again, just pressure, and like we're folding because there's only 3 of us at the back. Everyone's rushing back, panicking, and bang, goal, 1-0. And on the clock, 3 minutes. I mean, it's defensively, it's not good enough. Putting ourselves under pressure like that at the start of the game. Jay Gorter had no chance. Can't blame him for that. It's right in the corner. It was a great header by the Larnaca lad. Again, in the first half, dancing, dribbling, just didn't get the power behind that shot. Otherwise, we would have been in trouble. We were in trouble anyway, because look, we were losing the ball all over the place, and it's just not us. I don't know what's going on. It's not Paphos. Long ball down the line. Yes, he was onside, because when they played that ball, I was more or less in line with him when he was starting his run. And look at that. That's a great save by Jay Gorter. But, like, what is going on? What's going on? Because I tell you now, we've got ammonia coming up soon in February, and oh my God, I'm worried about how many they're going to score. Seriously. And this is not me being negative. It's me being a realist. You've got to have the rough with the smooth. And I mean, they appeal for a penalty there, but not for me. There's not enough in that for me for a penalty. our strikers are just not doing it. Damata's not doing it. Although Anderson scored on a great move, and this was offside. Hey, you know, it sounds like it's all sour grapes, and it's not. It's just I'm trying to keep it real, as they say. Another break, just slightly offside and drilled past the outside of the post. It's not even on target, though. That's the thing. It's got to be on target, just in case it's not offside, you know? Jar Jar came on. He was causing a few problems. I know there are some fans that don't like him. Not many, but there are a few. And like this for handball, no, not enough. It's not enough there. And then, I mean, that was close. That was so close. I remember seeing that whizzing over the bar and going, oh my God, what's going on there? And this was a great strike. Unlucky, son. But yeah, there's obviously things going on. Anderson's a great shot, but like, it's not enough. And like, we're leaving one-on-one at the back. One-on-one. That is not right. We've got to start helping out our central defenders, because 3 at the back just doesn't seem to work for us. We can't keep playing a formation that we're being torn apart in. Great save, Jay Gorter. Long distance shot, I know, but come on. Hey, if you disagree, please pass comment. Great break by Jar Jar down the line again. What a ball. What a ball. Now, why can't we do that in the first half instead of struggling to the 75th minute? We equalise. The ball, look at that. I mean, it's on a plate for him. Lovely. Thanks very much, said Anderson. Now look at this. Who's in the middle? Why didn't he square that to Bruno? That was 78 minutes. 3 minutes later. Square it to Bruno for a tap-in, man. Lack of vision. Oh, Jesus. I remember that happening as well and thinking, oh, that was a good dummy. And like that header, he's stooping down for that header. I mean, Ivanovic from AEK, what a great goal. What a great goal. Yeah, it's no wonder they're jumping up and down. I would have been and all if it had been one of our players doing that. Look at that. Steals in front of him. If the Paphos player had tried to hoof that and booted him in the face, I don't think he'd have got sent off, because he's diving down to a foot-level ball. Offside. Offside. Knew it was offside before he'd even hit it at the game as well. But yeah, there it is. You can see it's clear as a bell. So no gripes there. But like we started to put on pressure, but it was all pressure too late. 2 minutes into overtime, you know, and you just scrambling defence. You can't afford to take touches in the box like that, Jar Jar. It's got to be banged straight away and hope it goes in. That little back heel there, hit it. Don't take a tap. You can't afford to take a tap, son. So, I mean, let's have a look here. 60 to 40% possession. Now, that's because in the first half, we did a lot of passing it around the back. From wing to wing, from wing to wing. And we didn't even look like we were going to score in the first half at all. 10 shots to Paphos, 8 to AEK. On target, Paphos 2. AEK 6. There you go. They played a much more direct game. And they looked dangerous every time they attacked us. But anyway, it's history. It's gone. It's another match that we've lost in the league. And now we are a little bit way down, to say the least. I think we're in third. The other teams, I think, have played an extra game than us. So we've got one game in hand. But I don't think it's going to matter, to be honest, the way Ammonia are playing. I really don't. That said and done then, on the match, who do you think was man of the match? Come on. You must have an opinion. If you were there, you must have an opinion. I mean, I know it was a poor performance compared to the Chelsea game for Paphos. There just wasn't any bite or passion in the game at all, especially the first half. That's enough of the first half. Let's concentrate now on the second half and man of the match. Man of the match for Paphos. I suppose really I'd have to put Jay Gorter maybe in there. Maybe Jaja for his runs that he did in the second half, because he did change the match. And I know a lot of people go, oh, Jaja, no, not for me. But man of the match then, or player of the game even. What about the AEK lad, Ivanovic? It's possible. Let's have a think. Maestro, please, let's have it. Yeah, player of the match got to be Dorde Ivanovic from AEK, without a shadow of a doubt. So if we're going to have a man of the match, then he'd have got it. For that goal, that second goal, that killer goal, that killed and broke the hearts of Paphos fans and the team. To get a header like that and bury it into the bottom corner, fantastic effort, mate. Absolutely warrants. Just yes. Well done, son. Totally deserved. He ran his legs off as well in midfield, so all good stuff. Even though official match awards are not available in the current outline data, he was instrumental in AEK's crucial winning goal and would be a strong candidate if they had a man of the match. But there you go. For Amigos of Paphos, he was it. Given the timing and decisive nature of his contribution, well done, son. All good stuff. All right, moving on. Moving on. So we move on and march to Limassol on Wednesday night for more Champions League action against Slavia Praha. It's a must-win for Paphos, this game, an absolute must-win. What would really help is if we beat them 6-0. Because our goal difference is not as good as the other teams that are above us. I think we've got 8 or 9 teams above us. I forget how many, because we dropped down to 30th after the loss at Chelsea. Hey, as I said to people I was chatting to on Wednesday night before the game, anything is possible. Anything. It happens in football, these strange and weird things. And it's not like this year has not been full of strange and wonderful things in football results across Europe. So come on, let's get behind the boys. Let's see what they can do on Wednesday night. We need goals. We need victory. And it's got to happen. It's got to happen. Let's do it. So don't forget, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe and send the comments in about what we said or what I've discussed during this video log. And you can find us on YouTube and Instagram mainly now, with the odd flurry on the Amigos of Paphos F Facebook page. I do include some posts up there. And hey, we will see you at the Alpha Mega Stadium on Wednesday evening. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And just remember, Pafos FC is not just a club, it's a way of life. Pame Pafo! Let's go!